Charles J. I'm not afraid to lose my life. If you want advice from me, don't get too caught up in these streets. Cause in that water it get deep and ain't no motherfucking sleep. Either you a wolf or you a sheep. A sheep. Why you take my homie life away? It don't make you a killer cause you got a pistol. I know some real ones that would never see the light of day. It ain't shit sweet, this ain't no motherfucking slice of cake. All this pain in my voice, I know you feel me. My best friend is on death row and that shit kills me. Y'all gon' remember my name. And we need some peace. Every time I see the police, yeah, I feel like this might be the end of me, yeah. Lord, forgive my enemies. Said I'm so sick of feeling this pain that I feel. I know you're not here, but this just don't seem real. I remember walking down the Hicks and going half on the blunt. What you know about perfectos? I'll forever love you, I just had to let you know. I'll forever love you, I just had to let you know. And it was all for a purpose. Mama told me go to the service, and daddy wanted me to wear a jersey. Instead I'm writing verses. At least I ain't sneaking in women's purses for a purchase. I remember that night he damn near murdered me. I was 15 at the time, now I'm damn near 30. And the Lord was right on time. He was damn near early. I could've took his life, but that man wasn't worth it. And my waves so deep, they damn near curly. You ain't never heard me, turn me up. This the moment. Listen, lil' homie, if you don't like this, then you're phony. I ride the beat like I'm sitting on a donkey. He say he want food for thought, throw his ass a biscuit, he hungry. This is my moment, and I'm just trying to take advantage. So much pain from my past, I wish that I could make it vanish. If I could make a wish, it'd be to talk face to face with Granny and ask her for advice on what I need to do to save my family. I'm not afraid to lose my life. Why you take my homie life away? It don't make you a killer cause you got a pistol. I know some real ones that would never see the light of day. It ain't shit sweet, this ain't no motherfucking slice of cake. All this pain in my voice, I know you feel me. My best friend is on death row and that shit kills me. Y'all gon' remember my name. And we need some peace. Every time I see the police, yeah, I feel like this might be the end of me, yeah. Lord, forgive my enemies. Said I'm so sick of feeling this pain that I feel. I know you're not here, but this just don't seem real. I remember walking down the Hicks and going half on the blunt. What you know about perfectos? I'll forever love you, I just had to let you know. I'll forever love you, I just had to let you know. What it do? It's 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. Okay. Had to do this video. Had to do it. This is about Deontey, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. My thoughts. Let's see. Let's go into it. Okay. This is how I became a fan of Wilder, and this is how this is how I, basically discovered him and started basically following his career. It was 2013. I got out the summer, June 7th of 2013 was when I was released from prison. From a 5-year bid, and at that time I wasn't too much into boxing, you understand me. I was kind of into some other shit. When I got out of prison, my goal, basically what I wanted to do in life, one of my major goals was to, of course, I wanted to be successful. I wanted to be able to provide. I wanted to help my family. I wanted to be,
basically a king in my community. And I wanted to basically be an instrument in helping my people, just being for my people and wanting to see us get up out of the situation we in. And if nothing else, at least to better the situation we in, because the struggle is real. The struggle is very real. So that was what I was on. Yeah, I was on trying to, all about my people type shit. So I get out. And I gotta be honest with you, that shit didn't last too long. I got a job when I got out and shit, and I'm not gonna go all into my life because there's a lot of shit I can say. But yeah, basically, I kind of got back in the streets or whatever, and I just want to let y'all know something. When you get back in the streets, all that Malcolm X shit I was reading, all that Huey P, Marcus Garvey, Frederick Douglass, W.B. Du Bois, all that went out the window. When you in these streets, the streets is slimy, it's grimy, everybody's out to get you, motherfuckers want to rob you, motherfuckers want to smoke off you, so it's just a lot of shit that I face, letting motherfuckers live with me, trying to help other motherfuckers, then they stabbing me in my back, it's a lot of, so that self-hate that I once the self-hate that I once conquered, that I got over, it came right back when in the hustling game. When you hustling, I started hating black folks all over again. I started hating these dusty motherfuckers. I was a self-hating machine. Couple motherfuckers I wanted to get at. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. Like I said, when you in the streets, it's hard not to have an enemy. Somebody's gonna hate on you so much and do shit so shady to where you gotta get at them, or some shit gotta go down. So you gonna have enemies in the streets. Fortunately for me, things happen in my life that kind of restructured the way I live, and I don't live like that no more. Nah, I ain't no self-hating machine, and I had to come back to my roots. But that's just a brief little summary. But anyway, when I got out, 2013, I immediately, one of my coworkers told me, "Hey man, it's this dude out of Alabama named Wilder. He about 6'7". I said 6'7". And he's 6'7". See, because I wasn't used to, the tallest I had seen was Lennox Lewis, and that was 6'5", and that was pretty tall for me. So I'm like, 6'7". I said, man, let me look this dude up. So I looked him up, and I was like, ooh, I said, this motherfucker knocking out everybody you fight. Okay, so I immediately said, okay, I'm going to keep up with him. I'm going to keep up with him. Let me keep up with him. Okay, fast forward to 2015. I remember watching that Stavern fight. It was a great fight. Man, the way he used that jab, it was phenomenal, man. It was phenomenal, and I think that's one of his most disciplined fights. It was a display of discipline and just pure boxing skills. The shit they said he couldn't do. That's what he did against Stavern. And I'm gonna tell you something. Stavern was a more than formidable opponent. And I don't think he ever got the credit he deserved for that. But that was the fight where he won the WBC title. He defended it 10 times successfully, which is tying Muhammad Ali's record. I saw him win the title in 2015. And I was just so happy for him. I remember that day. I remember what I was doing. And that was a great fight. So I watched them. That's 2015. Let's go to 2016. That was when he knocked out Spilker. And somewhere in between, because I know he rematched Stavern in 2017, but somewhere between Spilker and Stavern, that was when Mike Tyson, old Iron Mike, that was when he came out and said that Wilder ain't fought nobody. He's not. I mean, he's knocking these guys out, man. But I mean, who has he fought? Old baby mouth Mike. Baby mouth. He said that shit, and the shit went viral. And that, I'm gonna tell you something. People don't realize, cause that shit hit by 3 million views within a few days when he said that shit, and everybody started questioning his resume and discrediting him. I remember that. And so, I think that was a major part in his career. A lot of people started questioning him when Mike Tyson said that shit. When Mike Tyson said that shit. But you know what? You know what Mike Tyson ain't gonna do? See, cause I see you, yeah, and yeah, I got a video about David the Monster Benavidez. I ain't finna get into him cause this is about Wilder. But yeah, you had him on your hot boxing. You never had Wilder. Nah, you had Fury though. But anyway, yeah, and you named him the Monster and all that there. And you know what? You never questioned David Benavidez's resume. And yeah, he knocking these dudes out, but he ain't doing half of what Wilder was knocking these dudes unconscious, bro. Yeah, it's way more impressive, but you seems to be more impressive by David, the Monster, Benavidez. You more impressed, and you never quit. You don't question nobody, none black, bro. And I know you love white folks, and that's why I don't love you. So fuck Mike Tyson. So yeah, and let's get back to Wilder. But yeah, that took a major hit, and I remember. And that's when Ortiz was coming up and he was a bad man. And I remember Wilder said, you know what? Okay, I'm going to fight. Wilder went out his way to fight Ortiz. And I'm going to tell you something about Ortiz. I think Ortiz was the best heavyweight in the division. And I'm going to tell you something. And I don't give a fuck what him up. He better than Joshua. I think he better than Fury. See, when you motherfuckers try to say Fury's so technical. No, Fury just 6'9", and he got a good jab. Let me tell you something about technically sound. He was knocked down 4 times, bro. Yeah, Wilder dropped him 4 times, and 2 of the times it should have been a knockout. Yeah, so you ain't too technically goddamn sound when you keep getting dropped with the same punch, bro. Yeah, it was a right hand every time they dropped you, bro. No, that's not a high ring IQ. So yeah, I think Ortiz was a better boxer than Fury. And he was a southpaw, and he from the school of Cuban. So yeah, I just think, man, Ortiz was way more tricky than Fury. And so that's why I say, man, that was his greatest win to me, man, when he beat Ortiz. Let's go to the first time he beat him. I'm going to tell you something. Ortiz came out there, and it was a straight chess match all the way up to the 7th round. And it was an even match. You could probably say Ortiz was slightly ahead. Wilder dropped him in the 7th. Well, right after that, I'm going to tell you something. Ortiz hit Wilder with a lot of people think it was the left that hurt Wilder. It was that right hook. He hit him with a right hook, and I know a lot of y'all say that y'all give Fury credit for hitting Wilder in the ear, and that's the secret punch to beating Wilder. No, Ortiz hit Wilder with a right hook solid, and it hit his ear. Wilder kept coming forward, and he landed a straight left, and then he threw another right hook, hit him right on the ear again. I didn't see his ear bleed, and I think Ortiz hit harder than Fury. So yeah, his ear didn't bleed, his equilibrium he wasn't stumbling all over the ring for the rest of the fight. So yeah, that's what happened, and Wilder recovered, and at the end of the round, because he hurt him towards the end of the round, then, you know, they run the bell, he went to his corner, he came out, and yeah, he knocked him out in the 10th round. And this is what's so impressive about Wilder. He recovered very well. Yeah, the next round, he wasn't even hurt no more. So yeah, all this shit with Fury, now when, you know, Fury hits him, he can't recover. So anyway, so he goes out there, and I seen Wilder do some, say, man, he was backing up, and he was using head movement to get out of the way of Ortiz's punches and let Ortiz run right into that fucking right hand. Yeah, he was backpedaling, and he caught him as he was moving back, and that was the punch that hurt Ortiz, and he followed through with some combinations, dropped him, he got up, and that's when he landed the uppercut and stopped him. See, and people don't realize how strategic that counterpunch was as he was backpedaling. Yeah, that was some high ring IQ shit. That was very strategic. And man, and then when you look at the second time he knocked out Ortiz. Ortiz, I gotta be honest, Ortiz was fighting the perfect fight. Wilder found one little hole, and when he landed that punch, bullseye. So yeah, I think when he was, them Ortiz fights, cause them the only fights, I can't judge the Fury fight, because like I said, if I call you a cheater, I can't give you no credit. Nah, I can't give you no credit, and it lets me know you knew he was a better man than you. Yeah, if I gotta cheat you, I don't think I'm better than you. Yeah, I think you better than me if I gotta cheat you. So fuck Fury. I'm not even gonna mention his cheating, pig smelling ass. So yeah, back to Ortiz. Ortiz was a great fighter, bro. Ortiz had a very high ring IQ. And in the second fight, he fought even better than he did in the first. But Wilder found one little crease. And I'm going to tell you something. Anytime you can find one punch to land right on the button, bro, that shows how smart you are, man. So yeah, he done that, and yeah, man, I think Wilder had a great career, and I don't know about him coming back, man. I just don't know about it, and I don't think boxing deserve it, and I think it's gonna be some more bullshit in the game, and yeah, I think a lot of these snotty nose ass fighters gonna try to come up and make their name off him, and yeah, I don't think he need to pass the torch to none of these son of a bitches, and yeah, man, there's so much more I can say. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do a part 2. But yeah, that's just a little brief summary of how I feel about Wilder. And another thing, Wilder, besides Ali, he's my favorite fighter of all time. Yeah, that's another thing I want to say. Yeah. I definitely gotta say he's my favorite fighter of all time. But yeah, man, salute to him, salute to his family. And man, I just wish that man well, man. And I just wish him peace, love, and blessings, man. And I will always be a fan of Deontey, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. This is 903 Boxing. I'm your host, Charles J. With that, I'm out.